David here, ready to do another oil change with my new Topsider MVP, which is multi-purpose vacuum pump. Ooh, MVP. Get it? Well, anyway, so I used this on my other car. I pumped out 8 quarts, and this Volvo also holds 8 quarts. It's a 6-cylinder, but it's an inline, and that long oil pan requires quite a bit of oil. So anyway, when I poured it out at the recycler, it went really well. You need to take both caps off to let air in, and it just pours out really nice. No spills, no thrills, no nothing, just perfect. So I'm very, very happy with it. I was going to videotape it, but you know, you're in the back by yourself. I was going to prop up the phone, and it was just a mess. So anyway, I'm just telling you to dispense the oil into the recycle bin was very easy. So now I'm here to use it again on another car. So in order to do this correctly, you want to pull the dipstick out, and you want to figure out how deep to insert the tube, and in this case it's right here. Now I'm going to pinch off the hose, pump up a vacuum, about 30 pumps, and let her go. So now release it, and there it goes. Gets to the point where it's gurgling, then you just push it in a little bit more. Pump the can up a couple more times, and then keep scavenging the oil out. Alright, so we're all done, and I changed the oil filter in between the start and finish of this, drawing the oil out of the oil pan. So just like the first time, I kind of lost vacuum after about a couple of quarts, so it turns out to be very important to mark it. If you don't want to write on it, I guess you can use some painter's tape or something. So mark it and stick it in there to the end of the dipstick, and then when you hear it gurgling, pump it up and then start scavenging like I just did in that last segment. And that's how you do it. It took about 45 minutes, but then again, I have another video out there where I featured the Topsider, and the same thing happened. After about 2 quarts, it stopped drawing because it kind of went down into the tube a little bit too far. I don't know. The instructions are definitely correct. Alright, so to finish up the oil change in the Volvo S80 with the 3.2 liter engine, what you need to do to get to the oil filter is you need to pull the power steering reservoir out and to the side, and that'll give you access to the oil filter cap, and you use a 36mm socket to get down in there and loosen it up, or if you have something that'll fit around the outside. But it's pretty tight down there, and when you take it out, it seems like everything is in the way. It's really difficult. You end up dripping a little bit in the engine compartment in there, and so fun stuff. So the oil cap is kind of one way, idiot proof. It's keyed. It actually will not go in incorrectly. Yeah, that looks kind of symmetrical, doesn't it? But you actually cannot put it in incorrectly. Alright, and then add your 8 quarts of 0W40. Whoops. See how it gurgled? Let me show you a trick. If you go the other way, ta-da! And recap it. And we're good. I do like using a vacuum device to change your oil, whether it's a Topsider or some other brand or something. It's much less painful than dealing with hot oil or whatever underneath the engine and pulling the plug and potential spills, and it's just a mess to drain it through the drain plug. So very, very happy with changing the oil through the top, and I will continue to do that.